Hello guys, it's Game1516/Simon, and today we're going to be talking about top 5 superheroes that do need a movie. So yes, this was inspired by the 10 underrated superheroes that deserve a movie by Rant. So if you do want a more detailed version of this video, then go to that video, which would be on the screen right now or in the description below, or maybe even both. So yeah, on that note, let's just get into the video. So the first superhero has to be Shazam / Captain Marvel, and yes, it's not in Marvel, it's actually in DC Comics, which is actually pretty confusing because you can think of Captain Marvel, oh Marvel, but it's DC Comics, but there's actually Captain Marvel and Marvel, but you know what, we're not gonna get on that right now, we're just gonna be on this. So yes, his abilities is superhuman strength, speed, flight, invulnerability, heightened intelligence, and other magic abilities. And his origin starts with him being homeless, okay? So he was a homeless little kid, you know, he was like 12 years old, and he's still 12 years old and up. And yes, he's a little kid, but whenever he says the word Shazam, he turns into like this big adult god, which will be in here in a second. But he basically meets a stranger that leads him to this god that gives him the power of a god to like protect the earth and whatever. And then he just becomes a superhero. And that's basically his origin. But there's more to it, but those are the main points of the origin. And he would be in such a great movie. But honestly, they already made a movie with him, but it was Superman and Shazam beating up Black Adam, which is one of Shazam's enemies. And well, yeah, they need to make a movie of his origin because it's actually gonna be so good, like honestly. But yeah, let's just get into the next superhero. So the next superhero actually is Martian Manhunter. So basically, Martian Manhunter has the power of these, well, things, which is superhuman strength, speed, durability, endurance, regenerative, healing factor, flight, invulnerability, I don't know how to say that, but phasing, invisibility, shapeshifting, telekinesis, telepathy, Martian vision, which is like you see far away, 9 senses, and genius level of intellect, which is like a very high level. And he basically starts with him, well, on his planet, and when he's on his planet he gets attacked by these other aliens, and then he wound up on Earth, but he just realized that he lost his family. He's so sad, and now he wants to help everybody that is in need on Earth. And that's basically his origin, and I honestly think he's so strong. Like Superman even admitted, like he is the strongest on, well, the face of planet Earth. And when Superman said that, I was like, whoa, that is legit. So he's basically implying that he is stronger than Superman, which is big because, well, nobody's stronger than Superman. Like, only a few people are stronger than Superman. So yeah, that's actually very big. So yeah, he needs a movie. So the next superhero has to be Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate, he is so awesome, honestly. At least that's my opinion. Like, he's just so cool, honestly. But he's actually pretty evil in a sense because, you know, he doesn't let go of his hosts because he's actually a helmet. Yes, he's a helmet. And honestly, he doesn't let go of his hosts until they're like old and brittle and they like, well, too old to like handle all the punches and whatever. But his powers are basically mastery of magic. That's all Wikipedia says. It says mastery of magic, which is actually pretty useful because that means he can like well, teleport everything. He can use magic, and he actually has awesome villains. Like, I don't know his villains, but when I watched Young Justice, he had villains of like sorts, and he was actually pretty awesome. So the next superhero actually is Captain Comet, and if you don't know who Captain Comet is, well, I would be expecting you to not know, because he is actually a very old superhero that is cancelled now. But you know what? He is the strongest out of this whole entire list. He is super strong. Like, here are some of his powers. Or all of his powers, actually. So he has super strength, invulnerability, immense telepathic powers, flight, super speed, tremendous intellect, photographic memory, aura vision, which is like, he can see like all that power that a person has. He has teleportation, which is actually very helpful, extended lifespan, and etc. Oh, and he actually has slowed aging, so he won't age as fast as normal humans, which is actually pretty helpful. And I don't really know his origin. It doesn't say it in Wikipedia, but you know what, it does say it in the other video, so yeah, I'm not gonna say it. And basically, he's actually pretty awesome. He's stronger than Martian Manhunter, which is stronger than Superman, which is stronger than the whole DC universe, which is actually pretty legit. So yeah, and final one is Moon Knight, which people say is a copy of Batman, but he actually has his own origin and his own powers and whatever. But his powers are expert detective, which he is, proficient in martial arts and armed combat, increased strength, endurance, and agility, but that's depending on the lunar cycle, which I don't really know. I think it's just the moon, basically. And his origin starts with this guy named Mark Spector being in an expedition where he's just like, you know, finding stuff out and whatever, but he stumbles upon this guy named Raoul something, I don't know, and basically once he stumbles upon him, Raoul beats him up for some reason, and next thing you know, he dies. But these roaming Egyptians, which is actually stated in the Wikipedia, but these roaming Egyptians find him, pick him up, go to their temple where the Egyptian gods, quote unquote, said to be there. And once they're there, they gave him a second chance because they said he done good and whatever. And once he did, they said, we can give you a second chance, but you have to be a god avatar, which is like, well, you have to be like a substitute for a god on Earth. So once he said yes, he got this silver cloak and just put it on, and basically he became God. He beat up Raoul and he became a superhero after that. So yeah, that's the origin of Moon Knight. I honestly thought that would be a legit movie. Like, Zack Snyder would be a great director for this movie, honestly. Like, all the effects, it would be great. But yeah, that's a whole video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go like, subscribe, comment, whatever you do. And this is Game 50cc signing out. Peace.